On and that ass popping out, you're sick. Where's goat? They need one. The mirror's right here, I see one out, you're sick. On and that ass popping out, you're sick. Where's a goat? They need. On and that ass popping out, you're sick. Where's a goat? They need one. Couple. I see my only uncle looking like this shit that I ain't owning up to. And if he said
preview, where's the I was like, why? What? Anyways, guys, I was trying to play some music for the stream. I just wanted to check we are live. We are. Are we live on YouTube? We are. We can get rid of that. Oh, one sec. I just want my chat. I just want my YouTube and Twitch chat to be up here. Till then, we'll listen to some Drake here.
yeah.
So yes, guys, we're gonna be. Wait.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
Yeah. Ice.
I think we have entered our chat, entered our stream, started on a good vibe. Oh no, I wanna. J Carts is live. I was going to react to his video. Let's go into his
good minute. I'm sure a lot of people have lots of questions. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and make it very clear right now that if there are questions pertaining to the things that I have said that you won't know until later on down the road, then I'm not gonna dive into that. Again,
self-promo.
Know that I wouldn't be saying what I said unless I had seen the things myself. Just wanted to clarify that before we get into start, because I don't want everybody to start, jumping on it. Like, what is that supposed to mean? I'm not going to say those things out of respect for the people that have asked me not to share that stuff. That already said that when the time comes, they have intentions to share the thing. So I'm not going to be the person to do that. Again, my situation, I feel like, has ended with what I've done or what I've said publicly. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody, if you're hopping on, and everybody kind of understands that, no, truthfully, I can't. So just keep that in mind. I know YouTube doesn't care. They just don't care. Yeah.
And let's give him a like.
Are we not friends? We're brothers. What are you talking about? But truthfully, it was a last-minute decision. I didn't even share this to my own Discord. I just went live. So the fact that you made it here means YouTube's actually doing something right. It's a test for YouTube. That's what it really is. It's a test for YouTube to make sure everybody gets notified. I'm sure a lot of people here got notified. A lot of people here got notified, hopefully.
It's so crazy that
hey, what's up, Joe Vitale? How you doing, man?
I was talking about reacting
Yay, what's
to
up?
his video.
Hey, Pomp, how you doing? Cheyenne, how you doing? Monk of the Mists, how you doing? Hey, man, hope you're doing well. Popping on and say, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Roaming to Rome, you got the notification? Fuck, YouTube does come in clutch every now and then. I just refreshed YouTube and your life came up with no notification. Perfect timing to refresh it.
Anyways, I was going to react to his video. I really want to watch his video. I just don't want to react to his stream on my stream because that feels like I'm just stealing his content. So if any of you are watching this, subscribe to this guy. If you
we're going to be getting back into my normal content.
If you like horror content and like people who talk about the paranormal content space on YouTube, he is one of the really good ones. So if you if you guys want to subscribe to my guy J Carts here, by all means, please. He's an amazing dude. He's an amazing creator. I just want to really watch the video he made replying to Elton. So that's why I'm not gonna. Why am I going to my channel? I want to go to his channel. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little zoned out right now. videos. Yes, I really want to watch this. It's 24 minutes. Should we get into a game first before we do this? I feel like I really want to watch this, and I didn't watch
Maniacs,
it.
welcome back to the channel, your local bedhead here. So what I plan on doing today, and people have been asking me to do this, wanting to know why I'm playing the silent treatment and stuff, after Elton had genuinely replied to my video I posted the other day. I obviously was debating whether I should reply to it or not. I think a lot of people can obviously see for themselves exactly what he's trying to do here, and it's pretty obvious what he's trying to do here, and this is exactly the reason why I decided that this is just somebody I don't genuinely just want to engage with. And it's not just this, it's not just the text message I had shown everybody publicly, which, no, it's not something I normally do, it's not something I like.
So his whole J Cart's whole thing is like this portion of the drama, if you guys want to call it that. It's not just the text that he got that we watched on the last video that he did. I reacted it to on my YouTube if you guys haven't seen it. So it's not just about that, but there are some things going on behind the scenes that even on the live stream he was saying that he can't talk about it or share about it right now out of respect for the people who shared those stories to him, which is understandable. Obviously, they don't want to come out right now and just say everything without having the correct whole thing set up with all the facts, because we are not talking about just like Overnight or Elton is a big channel, so like there could be repercussions or whatever they're thinking about. I get it, I understand why they are being so, because some as soon as you say something on a video, it is out there for everyone to see forever. So they have to be very careful of how they go around with this, because a wrong word here or there could just collapse the whole friendship or the space. Like it could make things very tense for everyone. So anyways, I'm not gonna yap too much.
To do, but it's something that I was afraid would happen at some point with him, and it did happen. Now, I had seen previous loads of text messages. I had seen previous loads of people warning me about this kind of behavior, and there's genuinely more to this than meets the eye. Now,
Okay.
whether you want to take my word for it or not, that is completely up to you, and I respect whatever you want to decide to believe in, and that is.
And also at this point, I'm not saying that I trust whatever he's saying completely or whatever else. Like, I want to give both of them I'm going to come into this with no bias, because I like both of them. Elton for a longer time, but I like this dude. He's super chill, and he is I can't say this enough, he's a really nice person. It comes across from his videos. So I don't want to jump on the bandwagon on hating on anyone until the whole story unfolds. We'll just react to it, and I'm just gonna tell you what I'm thinking, and you guys can let me know what you're thinking in the comments.
Okay, it's not just me. We have to be very careful on what we say. Keep that in mind. Everybody who knows has to be very careful on what they say, because this is not just a somebody. You know, Elton, respectfully, and Elton, understandably, has a big following. He is a big creator. Now, I'm not sitting here suggesting anything. I don't want people to try to make up their own theories.
No, I totally get what you mean. It might not even be Elton saying go and whatever, but that's what audience does. Like, if you love someone, you want to protect them, and you don't even know when suddenly you have hate pouring, death threats and everything because you just said something about a bigger creator. So I get it.
Yada, yada, yada. I understand. Yes, that what I just said could come off ominous. What I said could come off a bit just cryptic, I think. And what does that mean? Truthfully and honestly, you just clearly don't want to piss the guy off. Okay? He gets pissed off extremely easily. He may run at the mouth. He himself acknowledging that many times publicly. He runs at the mouth. He gets heated. He says things. Yada, yada, yada. Whether those things are released in the future or not, is still up for debate. But with him going to court for a certain situation, who knows what could be released, who knows what could be said, who knows what could be dropped, that might surprise loads of people.
quick thing. This is why I me, my wife, and my friends in general. We have a rule like if you're arguing or if someone is getting super mad, we just stop it right there. We don't talk for a little bit. We calm down because when you're mad, you just sometimes say things, and that I used to be a big culprit of this back in my younger days. Like I would say stuff and then feel bad about it. That's when you just gotta take a break. I'm a little burpy from all the adult juice. But yeah, that is a little crazy. Because Elton, with all due respect, like as a fan, I really expect more from you. I'm not saying you are completely in the wrong. I don't know the whole story, but let's just.
Having said that, let's go over his reply to me and be as respectful and as classy as I can be going over it. And it's understandable why he would make the reply he did. And it was understandable, hopefully to a lot of people, why I decided to post the message. Now, there's a lot of people who are going to say in the comment section, Jordan, that was just you starting drama to start drama. No, this is the thing about this is it was more than just the message on why I posted what I posted. It really, really is. Again, you can take my word for it or you don't, and that's fine. But I would not have said what I had said unless I had seen things that I have seen. And this could have been anybody. This didn't need to be Elton from Overnight. This could have been anybody. This could have been my uncle. So, again, with everything going on in my life, and I understand there's a lot of people out there saying, how could he understand that you were going through stuff in your life? That's true. That's very, very true. He did not know what was going on in my life and is still going on in my life. He did not know that stuff. For all I know, he could be going through a lot. I mean, I know he's going through a lot because of all the stuff with the Conjuring house and the Warren music.
I feel a little bad because I did say that on my reaction. I was like, kind of playing the devil's advocate that he wouldn't know. But like, I get, like, yeah, just say.
The Warren Museum and the Warren House. He has a lot on his plate right now, filming content. I understand that. And this was probably a shock to him. No doubt that I decided to do this. But again, more is going to be coming out. And I just do not know how people are going to respond to all the stuff that is going to be coming out. I don't know how people are going to respond. This, in comparison to what I have seen, is extremely mild in comparison. It gets pretty bad in a lot of cases. So, and I haven't even seen everything, but with everything that I've seen and how transparent certain people have been, yeah, it's bad. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the comment and give you guys my thoughts. Bro, you could have just texted me back and even said, let me get back to you. Or whatever else, going through some shit, etc. True, I could have. But again, knowing what I knew, I decided that there is probably no reasoning with the guy when he's like this. And yeah, you could call me a coward for just muting him. That's fine. I can take that criticism.
No, I would say, like, I wouldn't call him a coward for sure. Like, I wouldn't call him a coward by any... It's just... At a point, you gotta pick, like, am I gonna, not saying that Elton is whatever, it's nothing to do with Elton, but at some point, you have to pick your peace, your own mental sanity or mental peace. You have to put that over all of this stuff. So, him deciding to mute Elton at that point, I understand why he might have done it, because he had so many other things to take care of. He was like, you know what, I can't deal with this YouTube stuff right now. Like, I can't deal with this. I just don't want to give this any energy. I just want to save myself from all of this. I'm taking his word that he knew some other stuff behind the scenes, so I get why he wouldn't mute.
It is what it is.
Someone.
But obviously, try to look through it in the perspective of somebody like me too. I'm a smaller channel. And now I'm getting a message from this guy who is a pretty well-known person within the paranormal community, really getting ticked off with me over an assumption. And it is an assumption. I stand by that full-heartedly. It is an assumption that my friends were talking on my behalf. They did not like Elton even before the collaboration, and were even concerned for me when I said that I was going to be doing the collaboration, because they were aware of some of the things on how he would respond to people and treat people. Okay? So this isn't like something that just started yesterday. This is something that's been like going around for a long time. And people avoid him for those reasons alone. And so they were concerned. And maybe they had a right to be concerned. But instead, you made a whole video which takes way longer. My last text messages to you were trying to help your friends about their YouTube problems. People I have never met but wanted to help. So he had to make it very much known that these are people he has never met but wanted to help. This could be a way to low-key try to make me feel bad for making that video, which is fine. I understand him being pissed off and annoyed. You know, it could have been answered with a simple text message, maybe arguably so, who knows? I made my decision though because I had seen things and I know things now, and I was worried that this could be this could happen at some point. Now, I did not know it was going to happen over a side-eye guy video. I didn't even know the guy was posting a video until I had seen it scrolling through like Facebook and saw it posted to Debunkers Anonymous.
I did say this in my last video, and again, yeah. But from his comment, I do understand what Elton is trying to say. But yeah, as also he said, like, he is a smaller channel, so when you when someone like that is mad at you, you might be like, you know what, I'm sorry I ever bothered you. I'm just gonna go fuck myself now. So I get what he's trying to say, but this whole situation is just I feel like it's just a misunderstanding on both sides. Again, I could be wrong because as he said, there's stuff behind the scenes, but it feels like something that is just now becoming that, oh, but this happened and we did this and someone said that, where it could have just been so much easier if this was handled sorta on text. But then again, on text Elton was being mean, so yeah, I don't know what to think. This is crazy.
That's when I found out Side Eye Guy had made a video, and I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, I had no idea he was even doing it. I was never even informed. And if you actually go back to one of Side Eye Guy's live streams the other day, he even says he was grateful that he didn't tell me, because then I could see basically him do this.
Yeah.
Literally got blamed for somebody else's video, and I didn't even know he was posting
Exactly.
it. Which, in my opinion, is outright crazy. That's insane. That someone else can't have an opinion over somebody else's video without the collaborator of that video getting a giant fingers pointed at him saying, basically, it's my fault. I was shocked, genuinely shocked when I got that message. Might have also been a reason why I decided to mute him, because I'm like, how am I getting blamed for someone else's video right now? Like, he left a comment on Seg's post, and that was fine. He could say whatever he wanted. He did, and nobody gave it, it wasn't a good response at all. It was more of going and attacking Seg more than anything else, attacking his personal life than anything else. So, that's something that he can eat up. But then he decided to go and come at me in private, and I'm just not for that. I literally did nothing. And I saw people commenting saying, you're a reflection of your friends or something along those lines.
That's unfair.
And again, my friends had those.
No, being reflection of your friends is nothing to do with they're different people. They can have their own opinions. I don't get that shit. I'm like, excuse me. What? I'm a whole different person than my best friend. He could have a completely different opinion about, and he does, about stuff that I might have a different opinion on. What?
Opinions long before I did the collaboration. I was always speaking very highly about Elton. I had some critiques with the video, some things I was unaware that happened, like him saying that, he's walking off without a flashlight, and they just kind of stood there and let me go off, and I hit my head on something, and then they chuckled. That to me is not my fault. That is literally something they put in their video, and if that's how they look after the fact, that's not on me. That is something they chose to do in the video. Okay? And then people assumed they were kind of being dickish about it because they let me walk off without a flashlight. Again, this has nothing to do with the crew. I was fine at the end of the day. I'm not mad at anybody, but that was not my fault. So yeah, I think with that comment, he's genuinely trying to start slowly making me feel bad. People I've never met, but I wanted help. Look at me. I'm a good guy. People I've never met, but I wanted help. I have 15 emails with Beardo trying to help him. My text messages prior were trying to coordinate the collab with you where you wanted us to figure out your transport and hotels, etc. I don't care about the money. Okay. You made a GoFundMe because you need help. So I helped. Fair enough. It's about to get into something that I never once insinuated, but he decided to go ahead and say it, making an assumption that I would do this. Kind of like how I made an assumption on why I said the GoFundMe before he could. He made an assumption, which was, in my opinion, a little bit worse. So it's not that deep. Now you're making assumptions. I donated to you as blackmail. Come on, man. I never once said blackmail. As a matter of fact, you go through the comment section and you will literally see everybody saying, when did he ever insinuate that you would blackmail him?
Yeah, you didn't say blackmail, but to be fair, you kind of did make it seem like he would, not he would, but you did make it seem like you might now have to give him the money back. But yeah, you never did say that, oh, now I have to give the money back because he's gonna, blackmail me. You didn't say that, but I get why he thought that you were making that assumption, but you didn't make that assumption. You just hinted at it that, oh, I think I might have to give him the money back because he might try to use it against me.
I never once insinuated blackmail. No, the reason why I decided to list the GoFundMe before you could was because I know you posted it anonymously, you donated anonymously, I could still see the name, I wanted to thank you for that, so I private messaged you and I thanked you for that because you didn't have to do that. And I'm still grateful till this day that you even did that because you really didn't have to. But I decided to mention it because I didn't know whether or not you were going to start listing a bunch of the things that would make you look good to everybody.
Yeah.
So the fact that you paid for the room, you paid for the gas, you paid for all this stuff, you paid for me to go to the prison with you and all this stuff. I didn't know whether or not you were going to do that, but knowing that you would probably do that, I decided to go ahead and beat you to the punch. And then you look at this comment and you can see clearly, everybody, that yes, that's exactly what he did, is that he started listing off the things on why, I'm a good guy, I paid for all this stuff for you, and now you're saying negative things. It literally happens in this post, in this comment, which is the reason why I beat him to the GoFundMe, because I didn't know whether or not he was going to say it or not. I just didn't know. He was aware that I knew that he donated. Me not listing the good things that he did maybe would make him want to post the good things that he did to make me look even worse. So I wanted to beat him to that because that was not a small donation.
I get what you mean. Okay, yeah. I understand. You just wanted to be like, in case he brings it up, I'm gonna say it. He did do this, so just so you know, he did donate. So
he donated like $666, which already told me that it was probably him who donated, because not a lot of people would just donate that kind of money, right? So let's go back to the blackmail thing. Come on, man. I literally did it anonymously and was surprised when you texted me about it. And I'm probably not as surprised when I got blamed for a video that I had no association with besides being a collaborator for your video. I literally had nothing to do with that video, but yeah. You had Andrew in all the comments talking on your behalf. False. That is an assumption. And then he says, that's not an assumption when your friends are talking crap on your behalf. That's a real thing that happened. This pissed off Andrew so fucking bad. Again, they didn't like Elton.
Yeah, but how is it still on his behalf? Andrew could be having his own opinion,
to begin with. But I would not think that would have been a problem, considering that Elton's reaching out to me specifically and wanting to do a collaboration. Whether, what my friends personally think of somebody is not my business and not my place to control what they feel. So
exactly.
I'm okay with them not liking Elton. Okay, they might have their reasons why they don't, and they did. After the collaboration, I spoke very highly about my experience. That's a fact. I spoke very highly about the experience to literally almost everybody. So this is an assumption on your part. And I have seen a message where you literally say you do not like people making assumptions about you, yet here you are waving assumptions around. And yes, I have the proof to that, but I've been asked not to show that proof because this other person is probably going to be showing that proof. And here you are throwing assumptions all over at me. I'm going to use that as blackmail. I am talking, my friends are talking on my behalf. I'm the one crap talking and they're speaking for me. Those are assumptions. It's very hypocritical of you to say this and still go on at people about things that you obviously do yourself. So another reason why I don't even want to get into it with someone like that. No, because there's literally no winning at that point. Because that person can't do no wrong. Respectfully, you can look at that as a constructive criticism. I'm not trying to attack you, but these are things I would say to literally...
And this is also such a thing with where we are these days. Like, y'all can let me know if I really mess up. Let me know. Like, I will make sure, because I'm not perfect. No one is. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all might mess up from time to time. You just need to be make sure of two things. Firstly, you have the grace to give someone else a second try when they mess up, and also you have the you're humble enough to know when you have messed up, and you make changes, or you learn and you change your ways. Like, if someone else makes a mistake, give them the grace, give them the grace and space to grow or learn from it. And if you're making a mistake, I hope and pray you have people around you who give you the same grace, and and you just learn from it. I don't know why it's such a big thing. Like, oh, I can't make a mistake. It's you, and you're telling your friends.
Anybody that acts like you. More than likely, I'm just not
How did taking accountability become such a big thing?
going to want to associate with that person, because I don't know what you could have said, and I don't want to know what you could have said. But considering that you're already making all these assumptions, I wasn't going to have it. You can make the argument, oh, maybe I was running, and the fact that I muted you is because you were right. All right, whatever you want to believe, that's fine. But I literally was, defending you on a lot of things. Even on live streams, I was defending you a lot. And for people saying that it was me crap talking you because I decided to give an opinion here and there, maybe understand where some people might get that feeling watching the video, I guess that's crap talk. All right. It's the internet. We're allowed to have opinions. And my TFIL comment was not there after I wrote it. I assume my name was just auto-blocked or something like that. Or I don't know. It might have disappeared. It might have just disappeared from me. And normally you can fix that by going up to the top and pressing new comments or giving it like a day to kind of process, and then you will eventually see it. That's happened with me several times. So yeah, that happens. He's talking about the Side-Eye Guy video where he left that comment in the message that he sent me saying that, Side-Eye Guy was trying to hide it. Man, Side-Eye Guy wasn't. The comment's up there. Side-Eye Guy is not a fan of people who kind of, who control narratives. So I just did not see him doing that. And from a YouTube perspective, my whole team put in time. This is it. This is probably the comment. These last few comments are literally the ones that probably pissed off a lot of people the most when it came to this comment. And from a YouTube perspective, my whole team put in time, money, and effort to do that collab with you. We paid you dinner, hotel, gas, and I Venmo'd extra.
Oh, so he just said.
That's the reason why I mentioned the GoFundMe, because I had a feeling you were going to list everything to make me look worse and make me act like I wasn't grateful when I really was grateful on you guys doing this for me. I have been literally preaching to the heavens on how grateful I was since day one after that collaboration. So yes, everything you just listed, I appreciated that. I still appreciate that. But that's why I mentioned the GoFundMe. Because then you would then end it with saying this. And then after, it's clear you're still saying negative things. Let's just go ahead and say, for example, I was saying negative things. Okay, I wasn't, but let's just say I was. Why are people not allowed to say things that are critical, or not even critical, but like, why can't people talk? People don't like me. And they're not afraid to say it. But I keep their comments up. I literally was called a fucking, I'm not even a man to some people because of what I did in this video. To some people, I'm not even a man.
Nah, man, don't worry. It's just crazy, and that's stupid. Standing up for yourself is not man enough. Like, I don't know who raised these people, but don't worry about it.
That comment is still up for everybody to see. I don't control narratives, and I don't pretend like everybody has to like me.
Exactly.
That's just not what I'm about. If you don't like me, preach it to the heavens that you don't like me. That's fine. And if you want to stay subscribed because of that reason, you're allowed to. You can do whatever you want. But I wasn't saying negative things about you. Maybe the worst thing it got was like, I said that it seemed like you were kind of like trying to stay in a certain zone during the investigation, like you wanted things to get done at a certain time, and because we were limited on time and you were trying to keep everybody in check for that reason, and that was respectable. That might have been the only thing I said. That went like directly towards you. But other than that, everybody was great. Again, the entire crew have nothing to do with this. This is just a response to the attitude you carry with you. And the last message in this, the last comment in this message is, I think, the epitome of what pissed a lot of people off when it comes to Elton. And then he said, "That's why I texted you." He says, "I talk to everyone the same.
Well, thank you very much.
That's how I text my friends or anyone I've ever met, or even to brand new people. If you read it hatefully, then that's your call."
Yeah, that's such a... Oh, if... I didn't mean it like that, but if that's what you thought, that's your fault.
I agree with that. It was my call. I felt like you were going to really get toxic with this. And I felt like, you were already blaming me. You were pretty confident in that message to blame me for why Seg posted that video and why my friends were commenting on that post. That I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't know you well enough. And already it seems like you were getting mad at something that wasn't even in my control. Yeah. And then the fact that you are a bigger channel, no other bigger channel does this, by the way. They don't just start messaging people with opinions and going after them. If that was the case, Sam and Colby would have done that a long time ago to me. So this isn't like a common thing to happen. This is not something that you see all the time. Sam and Colby, say whatever you want about them. They don't just start messaging people with a difference of opinions and start hounding down on them for something like that. And I really doubt they would do that even if I were to do a collaboration with them and then someone made a video on it and said the same exact things. I still don't even see them doing that. Like, this isn't a me problem. This isn't like everybody else's problem. This is, I think, a you problem that you have to work on, because people are not just going to accept that as a reasonable response. I do not find that reasonable. This is just how I am, so you have to accept it. No, if you're being, if you're acting that way to me, I'm not going to talk to you.
Exactly.
That's a pretty fair, I think,
Okay, he is still live. I'm commenting on his live.
Well, I feel pretty good. I was aging on my birthday. Happy early birthday. Actually, did I even see? I've been at King's Island, and he is about to go to your point. Did you answer my question? That son of a bitch. No. No, he didn't.
Let him know.
Joe, you got a Steam account?
That he's a super...
I do kind of have a Steam account, but don't have a proper PC to use it on. Only have a Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Whale of the Deep. I do... What's your information? I'm going to add you. Andrew, you better get it too. Well, actually, don't send it. Don't post it here publicly. You'll have a lot of people trying to add you as a friend. Yeah, message me that shit, man. I would like to add you as a friend so we can plan something.
Soon.
Yeah. Send us that information. Before I became a stay-at-home mom, my job would give us our birthday off. Oh, that's nice. Heck yeah. Gotta embrace the aging. Not gonna lie, still can't help but laugh today because of I did a Scooby-Doo moment on a tabletop campaign. LOL. Can't believe I'm in the same edge as old people. I play on Xbox primarily. I used to be pretty big into Xbox. I have a Xbox One, S1 in the other room across the hall. Ever since I got on PC, man, I never would have thought the day would come when I would actually say PCs become my personal favorite gaming platform. Steam is like everything to me when it comes to gaming now.
Yeah.
I used to be huge into the Xbox, but now I just never touch the fucking thing. If I touch a console, it's going to be something older like Nintendo 64 or a GameCube. But when it comes to doing the new stuff, I'd rather just have PC. I have an Xbox Series X since it released. Hell yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love, the good stuff, consoles, but man, oh man. Sorry, let me get my phone out really quick. Sorry about that, guys.
Awesome.
Play Faz a lot, but it's not the same.
Yes, let's react to his video.
Normally, if someone's like, I'm not trying to sit here and say you're an asshole, but if people are coming down the street and saying things that are very much like an asshole, they're the person might walk away or just go back and start, talking shit. Most of the time, people will try to avoid those people. I don't think that's bad. I think that's a pretty, that seems like a reasonable response. So to sit there and say that you talk to everyone the same, that's how I text my friends or anyone I've ever met, or even to brand new people, That's on me if I take it that way. Okay, that's fair. But then it's on you if I decide I don't want to talk to you. Right? I think that's fair. Because you're coming off this way and you're very much openly acknowledging that you're coming off this way. I'm not going to continue this any further. And again, the things I've said, the things I've seen, that's not my place to expose.
Exactly. We're gonna stop this video here because I feel like he's coming to an end on this. But my final thoughts for now, because we will react to more stuff as it comes out on this video for now, is I get what Elton is trying to say. Like, I get where Elton is coming from, but also a lot of stuff that Elton is saying here is kind of like, I don't know how to put it, kind of passive aggressive, like I don't know, like as he said, a big channel like this should not be behaving like this. Like, and Elton, at the end of the day, people will always have either a, like some sort of like critique on everything, but like that's what like freedom of expression or freedom of speech is all about. Like, why do you care so much? Let it go. Like, he clearly is not saying anything bad, and he, even though there are some behind the scenes stuff that he's talking about, like, it's a, how is he to blame? Like, if you're gonna be mad at someone, be mad at the person who made the video. I don't get how Jay Karts is to blame in all of this. Only because he did a collab with you and his friends might not like you, and then someone made a video saying that the video he was a part of, y'all didn't treat him right. That has nothing to do with him. Doesn't mean he is the one who's talking shit about you. Like, to make that assumption at the first, like, as I said on my last video, you could have just been like, hey man, just want to know if you felt this way. We should talk, and I'm sorry if you felt this way. That's not that hard to do, man. That's not that hard to do. We're all adults here. We're all grown-ups. None of us are in high school anymore. So it's not that hard to take up accountability, or sometimes just being like, you know what, I might have unknowingly messed up. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't realize. But I'm sorry if you felt that way. It's crazy. Anyways, what should we do next, guys? I was thinking I was gonna do a small, like a short stream right now, and then stream properly tomorrow because I'm off, like when I wake up, because I am kind of tired. I have a little headache, so I didn't want to miss a day. But I feel like that's what we're gonna do. Is I'm gonna put in the chat here, but tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, we will be live again. It's just, I'm a little tired today. Nothing's really happening. I didn't have stuff planned because I was working. I just got off work and I'm really tired. So, I really want to watch this video with you guys. I might edit it and upload it before I go live tomorrow, or I might do it later. But, again, if you stop by here even for a second, or if you're watching this after the fact, if you liked it, follow. And even if you don't follow, I love all of you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for giving me even a second of your life. I really appreciate it. And love you. Happy Canada Day Eve. I'll wish you guys a happy Canada Day tomorrow when I see you.